All right, guys, welcome to the Go Accomplish More podcast. And today we have a really, really good one. I'm going to talk about 12 simple habits that changed everything for me. And I really believe at the end of this podcast, if you can apply a couple of these habits, it's going to make a big difference in your life. And with that said, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're working hard, but not really becoming the person you know you could be? Because I've been there. I remember seasons where I was busy all day, running the business, taking calls, solving problems. But at the end of the day, I still felt like something was missing. And that's a frustrating place to be because you're putting the effort, but you're not seeing the growth you know you're capable of. And over time, I realized something. It wasn't a strategy problem. It wasn't an identity problem. It came down to the habits I was living every single day. So today, I want to share with you 12 simple habits that changed everything for me, not just in business, but in life, in leadership, and who I am becoming. As you listen to this, don't try to take all 12, like I said earlier. If you can apply a couple of them, that will make a big difference. Just find one or two that hits you. Even one habit done consistently can change everything. So the first habit I want to talk about is start your day grounded, not reactive. Let me ask you, do you wake up and go straight into your phone? Because I used to do that. Emails, checking your messages, checking your social media, everything hitting you at once. And before I even get out of bed, I already fell behind because I got distracted. Now I do something different. I actually slow down. I reflect. I pray. I stretch. I drink my water. Because if you don't control your morning, your day will control you. So it's important how you start your day will determine how good you end your day. Number 2 is create space to think. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you actually had space to think? Not react, so that you're not reacting, you're not rushing, but just a place that you can think. A different space, right? Because we're used to working where we're at, right? Maybe you got to move around a couple of times. Some of my biggest breakthroughs didn't happen where I was working at. They actually happened when I slowed down enough to think clearly. Just 5-minute walk outside, taking a 10-minute breather outside made a huge difference. I was able to think more clear. So creating space to think is very important. Habit number 3 is protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Your energy affects everything, because how you show up, your team is going to feel it. Your family is going to feel it. Your clients are going to feel it. So I had to get intentional on this one. Who I was hanging around with, what I was consuming on a day-to-day basis. You've heard the term garbage in, garbage out. So you want to make sure that you're consuming the right information. How I took care of myself, very important. Because if your energy is off, everything feels harder. What you're consuming is huge. There's certain foods that will give you more energy, and there's certain foods that will not give you the energy that you're looking for. So you want to make sure that you're hanging around the right people, you're consuming the right foods, and that you're taking care of yourself physically. 4th habit is stop negotiating with yourself. So at some point, I had to stop saying, I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it on Monday. And you have to become the person that says, who follows through. Because every time you break a promise to yourself, you lose confidence. And I didn't want to live like that anymore. And I'm not saying that I don't break promises to myself, because I do. I'm trying to become a better person where I am honoring what I said I would do, right? I know that we're human. But start with the small habits, right? If let's say you're going to wake up at a certain time, wake up at that certain time. If you said you're going to have a meeting with a certain person, make sure that you follow through. And the goal here is not to be perfect, because I know there's going to be times that you're going to fail, but the goal is that your consistency, if you have more on the consistency side, that's the most important, right? Number 5 is do one hard thing every day. I like this one. Let me challenge you. Are you doing something uncomfortable every day? You know, there was a time where every single day I would do as many push-ups that I can, and I still do push-ups. But let me tell you, every day, sometimes I dreaded just to start my day doing those push-ups, right? And that's just the physical side. But even when it comes to work, if you know that you have to talk to a hard client that day, just get it out of the way. Let that be the first hard thing that you do. Talk to that hard client. If you have to talk to a certain team member because of something that happened, do the hard thing first. That hard conversation, that decision, that action you've been putting off, that's the thing that's going to make you grow. Because if everything was easy, we wouldn't grow, right? If everything was all roses and just, we wouldn't be the person that we are. So do one hard thing every day. Number 6 is execute even when you don't feel ready, right? How many of us wait until that perfect opportunity? Oh, I'm going to go to the gym when I first lose more weight. Or I'm going to go to the gym only if I can work out 7 days a week. I'm like, come on, start with twice a week, right? So execute when you don't feel ready. You're not always going to feel ready, but action creates confidence, not the other way around. So the 7th habit is move your body to clear your mind. This one has been huge for me. Walking, jogging, working out. That's where I think. That's where I process things. Some of my best ideas didn't come from just sitting down. They came when I was moving. The other day, I was just shooting hoops, playing basketball. And an amazing idea came while I was just shooting hoops. And it's funny how your brain works. But when you move to a different place where you can clear your mind and you can move your body, you're going to get amazing ideas that you can implement. And you can apply this even if you're, let's say, an ops manager, you're a project manager, you're an account manager, and you feel that your mind is so cluttered because you're doing so many things, or you just don't know what the next action should be, just take a breather, right? Join a class, like, a specific fitness class. Do something else. Put yourself in a different situation, and it's going to clear your mind. Just move your body, and you're going to see things will happen. Habit number 8 is create before you consume. This one changed a lot for me. Before I check anything, I try to create something. That's a video, a thought, something. Because creators lead. You were created. Like, it's funny that the God of the universe was the most amazing creator. He created the heavens and the earth, right? And he created you. So if God created the universe, if God created you, don't you think he wants you to be a creator? Because creators lead. Consumers follow. And I get it. I'm also a consumer. I tend to consume stuff on social media because I want to learn. But I believe that you were also created to become a creator. You were brought into this earth to create. And that could be as simple as not just creating a video, but it could be anything in regards to creating. Because when you create something from scratch, like there's a friend of mine that his wife loves to draw, right? And she's an amazing creator when it comes to drawing. My wife does amazing stuff with her hands. Like, she can grab any piece of paper or anything. Like when Christmas time comes, oh my God, she's a creator right there. I mean, she'll grab anything, a box, and she'll wrap it up with the right gift, the right presentation. And I know that that makes her feel good. So I think if we become more creative and we create in whatever gift that God has given you, that's going to motivate you and that habit will always stay with you. So create before you consume, remember. Number 9, or habit number 9, is simplify everything. Life is already complicated. You don't need to make it harder. If something feels confusing, simplify it, right? That's another term, simplicity scales. Have you ever gone to a restaurant where the menu there's so many things on the menu and you're just confused on which meal should I order? But then on the flip side, I've been to other restaurants where everything is so clear. Like either you order the first item, the second item, or the third item, and it's so simple because simple scales, remember. So simplify everything in your life is very important. I've learned to do that. Habit number 10 is stay close to real problems. I'm always asking, what are people actually struggling with? Because success comes from solving real problems, not guessing. So I think if you develop the habit of, even if you're working in a company and you have a great position, what happens is that a lot of times we tend to look only at the problem or complain about the problem or make excuses about the problem. But if you actually come up with a solution, those problems could be blessings in disguise. You want to make sure that if there is a problem, that you're there to try to come up with a solution. It's going to make you who you are, right? I know it sounds counterintuitive, but be happy if you're facing problems on a day-to-day, because that gives you the opportunity to be a solution maker for those problems. Number 11 is build people, not just business. That's a habit that I've been really working with as well, is building people, not just a business. This one means a lot to me because some of my biggest wins came from people, watching someone grow, watching somebody gain more confidence, watching somebody step into leadership. Literally, like you're witnessing people that maybe didn't have leadership skills and now they're in a leadership position. That's amazing, right? That's powerful. Your business will grow if you build people. Your business will grow at the speed of your people. Especially now that people are using AI for everything, right? I still think people are the biggest asset when it comes to growing any company. Because you have the right people in place, they're going to take you places that you would have never dreamed about if you didn't have them. And if you include AI, of course, that's going to help as well. But in the end, you need those people to direct the AI to a certain point, right? And the 12th and last habit is stay rooted in faith and purpose. I really believe that in life, this is very foundational for me. Because when things get hard, you need something deeper, not just goals, purpose, not just pressure, but faith in God. And I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. I read the Bible and I know that He created me for a purpose in this world. But I believe you have purpose as well. And if you could figure out what that purpose is, that's what's going to drive you. The purpose will wake you up every morning. It will make you do the things that you don't want to do. So if you don't have purpose, and I know that's normal, sometimes that happens, that you lose track and you ask yourself, what's my purpose, right? That happens to everyone. I really believe that we sometimes tend to lose our purpose. But I want you to be reminded today that you do have a purpose in this world. And if you figure out what that purpose is, it's going to drive you to success. It's going to make you wake up every single morning. You know that there's a great ministry that I was a part of many years ago, which this podcast reminds me that I have to reach out to them again. And the ministry was called Charity Water. And I'm not affiliated to them or anything like that, but they promote or they create water wells for different countries that don't have clean water. And they gather people that want to donate, give proceeds from, let's say, their birthdays. So they have their own link, and you send that link to a friend and you say, hey, instead of giving me a birthday gift, can you donate to this cause? Because I want to supply clean water to this community or to this country. And let me tell you that just by adding that ministry, it brings purpose. Like literally, you can grab like any ministry and just say, you know what? For every dollar that I make, I'm going to apply it to helping somebody get clean water. And you can apply this to any ministry. You can apply it to any cause. So I want to leave you with that. Figure out what your purpose is. Figure out what your life purpose is too. Maybe you're good with people. Maybe you have a lot of knowledge about what you do every single day. Maybe you can coach people, right? Because a lot of times we say, what can I give to people? How can I be a light in this world? How can I be purpose? Or how can I be an impact to someone so that I can have more purpose, right? But you have something that most people don't have, and that's you. You were created to do something. So I leave you with that. So if you're listening right now and you feel stuck or overwhelmed, you don't need to change everything. You just need to change how you show up daily, because success is built in small habits, repeatedly, consistently. And that's it, guys. I mean, literally. So I just want to repeat all the habits again. So number one is start your day grounded. Habit number one. Number two is create space to think. Number three is protect your energy. Habit number four is stop negotiating with yourself. Number five is do one hard thing every day. Habit number six, execute even when you don't feel ready. Number seven is move your body to clear your mind. Number eight, create before you consume. Habit number nine, simplify everything. Habit number 10, stay close to real problems. Embrace them. Embrace those problems. Number 11, build people, not just businesses. And habit number 12, stay rooted in faith and purpose. That is foundational. That's it, guys. That's all I have. If you've been getting value from this episode, do me a quick favor. Make sure you subscribe. And if you can, leave us a review. Leave us a great review. It really helps me reach more people like you. And if you know someone who needs this, send it their way. I really appreciate you being in this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.